The princess and the Parrot. Upon a time, in a faraway kingdom nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a princess named Isabella. She was known throughout the land not only for her beauty, but also for her intelligence, kindness, and curiosity about the world beyond the palace walls. Her kingdom, Eldoria, was a place of peace and prosperity, where the people loved their rulers dearly. Princess Isabella's father, King Cedric, was a wise and just ruler. He had nurtured Eldoria into a haven of knowledge and culture. The grand library of the palace held ancient tomes and scrolls from lands far and wide. It was in this library that Isabella spent most of her days, losing herself in the tales of adventure, magic, and far-off places. Yet, despite her love for books, she yearned to experience the world beyond the pages. One crisp autumn morning, as the golden leaves fluttered in the breeze, Isabella sat by her window, gazing at the forest that bordered the kingdom. Her heart ached for adventure. Just then, a flash of vibrant color caught her eye. A magnificent parrot, with feathers as brilliant as a rainbow, perched on the sill. The bird tilted its head, regarding her with intelligent, beady eyes. "Hello there," Isabella greeted softly, enchanted by the parrot's beauty. "Where did you come from?" To her astonishment, the parrot spoke back. "I come from the enchanted forest, dear princess. My name is Percival, and I have a message for you." Isabella's eyes widened in surprise. She had heard tales of magical creatures, but had never encountered one herself. "A message for me? From whom?" "From the guardian of the forest," Percival replied. "He wishes to invite you on a journey to uncover the secrets of the enchanted forest and to help restore its fading magic." The princess's heart raced with excitement. "But how can I leave the palace? My father would never allow it." Percival fluffed his feathers. "The guardian foresaw this. He has granted you a token that will let you journey safely and return before anyone notices your absence." With that, the parrot dropped a small, intricately carved wooden amulet into her hand. Isabella felt a surge of warmth and a sense of reassurance as she held it. Determined to embark on this adventure, Isabella packed a small satchel with essentials: a cloak, a few provisions, a notebook, and a quill. She donned the amulet and felt a strange sensation, as if the world around her shimmered and shifted. When she opened her eyes, she found herself at the edge of the enchanted forest, with Percival perched on her shoulder. "Welcome to the enchanted forest, Princess Isabella," Percival said, his voice filled with pride. "Our journey begins here." Isabella looked around in awe. The forest was unlike any she had ever seen. The trees were tall and ancient, their leaves glowing with an ethereal light. Flowers of every color imaginable carpeted the ground, and a gentle hum of magic filled the air. As they ventured deeper into the forest, Percival explained the task at hand. "The enchanted forest is losing its magic because the ancient relics that sustained it have been stolen. We must find and return them to restore the balance." Isabella listened intently, her mind racing with questions. Who would steal these relics, and why? "Dark forces seek to harness the magic for their own gain," Percival replied gravely. "But do not worry, princess. With your courage and intelligence, I believe we can succeed." Their first stop was the Glade of Whispers, where the first relic, the Crystal of Dreams, was once kept. As they approached the glade, Isabella noticed that the once vibrant and lively clearing was now dull and silent. "The Crystal of Dreams allows the creatures of the forest to share their thoughts and dreams," Percival explained. "Without it, they cannot communicate as they once did." Isabella felt a pang of sadness as she observed the forlorn creatures. "We must find the crystal and return it." Guided by Percival, they followed a trail of faint footprints leading away from the glade. The journey was arduous, but Isabella's determination never wavered. Along the way, they encountered various magical beings, each offering clues and assistance. One day, they reached a dark cave guarded by a formidable dragon. Its scales shimmered like obsidian, and its eyes glowed with a fierce intelligence. Isabella's heart pounded in her chest, but she stood tall and approached the dragon. "Great dragon, we seek the crystal of dreams," she said respectfully. "Will you allow us to pass?" The dragon studied her for a moment before speaking. "Many have sought the crystal, but only those with pure intentions may enter. Prove your worthiness, and I shall let you pass." Isabella thought for a moment, then stepped forward and began to tell the dragon about Eldoria and the importance of the crystal of dreams. She spoke of the harmony it brought to the forest and the need to restore it for the sake of all its inhabitants. The dragon listened intently, and when she finished, it nodded. "You speak with wisdom and compassion, Princess Isabella. You may enter." Inside the cave, they found the crystal of dreams, glowing faintly. Isabella carefully picked it up, feeling a surge of magic flow through her. As they left the cave, the dragon bowed its head in respect. With the first relic recovered, Isabella and Percival continued their journey. Their next destination was the Lake of Reflection, where the second relic, the Pearl of Clarity, was hidden. The lake was said to reveal one's true self and intentions, making it a place of profound truth. When they arrived, the lake's surface was calm and mirror-like. Percival explained that to retrieve the Pearl of Clarity, Isabella would need to face her deepest fears and insecurities. Taking a deep breath, Isabella stepped into a small boat and paddled to the center of the lake. As she gazed into the water, her reflection wavered, and visions of her fears and doubts began to surface. She saw herself failing her kingdom, losing her loved ones, and being unable to restore the forest's magic. Tears filled her eyes, but she did not look away. Instead, she confronted each fear, acknowledging them and reaffirming her determination to overcome them. As she did, the water began to glow, and the Pearl of Clarity rose from the depths. Isabella grasped the pearl, feeling its calming energy. When she returned to the shore, Percival congratulated her. "You have shown great courage, Princess. The Pearl of Clarity will help guide us on the rest of our journey." Their final destination was the Tower of Time, where the last relic, the Hourglass of Eternity, was kept. The tower was located at the heart of the forest, and the path to it was filled with challenges and dangers. As they neared the tower, they encountered a series of traps and puzzles designed to test their wit and resolve. Isabella's quick thinking and Percival's knowledge of the forest's secrets helped them navigate each obstacle. At last, they stood before the tower, its ancient stone walls covered in ivy. Inside, they found the Hourglass of Eternity, its sands glowing with a golden light. But as Isabella reached for it, a shadowy figure appeared, blocking their path. The figure was cloaked in darkness, its eyes gleaming with malice. "You have come far, Princess, but this is where your journey ends. The relics belong to me now." Isabella stood her ground, her heart pounding. "Who are you, and why are you doing this?" The figure laughed coldly. "I am the Sorcerer of Shadows, and I seek the power of the relics to rule the world. You cannot stop me." But Isabella's determination was unwavering. "I will not let you harm the forest or my kingdom. We will stop you." With a burst of courage, she and Percival engaged the sorcerer in a fierce battle. Magic crackled in the air as they fought, and the tower shook with the force of their struggle. Drawing upon the power of the relics, Isabella and Percival managed to weaken the sorcerer. With one final effort, they combined their strength and defeated him, banishing his dark presence from the forest. Exhausted, but triumphant, they retrieved the Hourglass of Eternity and made their way back to the enchanted forest's heart. As they placed the relics in their rightful places, A wave of magic swept through the forest, restoring its beauty and vitality. The creatures of the forest gathered to thank Isabella and Percival. The guardian of the forest appeared before them, his eyes filled with gratitude. "You have done a great deed, Princess Isabella. The forest's magic is restored. Thanks to your bravery and wisdom." Isabella smiled, feeling a sense of fulfillment. It was an honor to help. The forest and its magic are precious, and I am glad to have played a part in saving them. With their mission complete, Percival used the amulet to return Isabella to the palace. As she reappeared in her room, she found that no time had passed. It was as if her adventure had taken place in the blink of an eye. King Cedric entered the room, looking at his daughter with pride. "Isabella, I have heard tales of your bravery. You have made our kingdom proud." Isabella hugged her father, feeling a newfound sense of confidence and purpose.